Hello everyone, it's Jenny here from stampinmoments.blogspot.com. I just thought I'd pop on and show you what we did for this spring extravaganza this year. It was a little bit different for this one as I chose a kit. So I'll show you the kit in a minute, but in the afternoon we did do a project using the Daisy Delight bundle, this is the stamp set and a lovely big daisy punch. Alright, you can get them as a bundle at the moment for 10% off, that's really great value. And I used the Petal Burst embossing folder. This is one of the cards that we made, and the other one I used the designer paper for the daisy bundle. Okay, so I used So Saffron, Wisteria Wonder, Daffodil Delight, and Pear Pizzazz and Old Olive for the leaves. Okay, so they're quite simple. You can see what I've done with those. But just to show you how to make these little flowers, the other project was this vase of flowers. I've added a few more in here, but the ladies made 15 because I thought it would take them too long to make a full bunch, and I filled out with these Gypsophilia that I got online from Amazon, and you could get them in the range and Durham Mills as well. And the little jars, I did bigger ones for my table display, but these ones are the ones that we use for the project. These are from Wilkinson's. You can get 12 in a case, and I just wrapped around some of the Daffodil Delight stitched ribbon around the edge and added paper around there. That's 10 inches wide by the height, and I just made the little tag to go on there. Inside you can get some florist foam. I just got these in the range. That was £1 for that big piece, but you only need a little cube just big enough to go in the jam jar. And then I didn't want to see that. I know the paper's round the jam jar, but I just filled it with some of these scrunchies that we sell in the mini spring catalogue. They come in 3 colours, but I just added, you can just about see it at the top there, just so that you didn't see the florist foam. Alright, so what you need is the florist wires. These come in different thicknesses, but this is about a 19 gauge. Alright, and what you do, just bend over one end about ½ an inch or so. Alright, so do that first, and then it's much better to have strips of cardstock for your daisies. So I just trimmed up a whole sheet of A4 in 7 centimeters or 2 3/4. Just cut them into 3s, and per flower, what I did some plain ones, so just plain white, and I just stamped the center in Daffodil Delight, and you need 3 punched daisies per flower. Okay, these ones are Daffodil Delight, stamped in Daffodil Delight on Daffodil Delight cardstock, and these ones are stamped in Daffodil Delight but on the Whisper White cardstock. Okay, and I just used some of the clear faceted gems for the center. I use the gold ones. Okay, so how you do each flower, so you need to punch 3 flowers. Now this punch does get stuck, so it's better if you let it bounce and then it will clear itself. All right, you can get 4 or 5 you know, punch shapes for each strip if you sort of turn it, but the actual, when you're doing the stamping, you need to make sure that you stamp the image the same way it punches. Okay, so I think the picture shows on the outside of the case like that, but make sure you've got the petal going straight up like that, so then when it punches, you're punching out the actual stamped image and you're not having to keep turning the paper all the time. Okay, so you need 3 of those. Give my third one go. Alright, and what I used the pricking tool and the pricking mat. I just trimmed down a little, well, cut it in thirds actually, and then you use the pricking tool. So for the very first one, you just need to prick a hole in the center, okay, and then you're going to feed through the wire so that the bent piece comes to the top of the hole. Alright, and then you need to have the bigger dimensionals, so just have it straight. Alright, and then you're going to put a dimensional over the top and take that off, and then the next daisy you're just going to put that on top and slightly offset it like that. Can you see? So it's not, I haven't lined it up in the gap, I've just laid it over the previous petal slightly, and then you've still got a bigger gap, and the next one's going to go on top. But the last one, you want to stamp the center. In the stamp set there's 2 centers. I'm using the bold one, but you can go over the detail with the detailed one if you want. If you want to do that, stamp the bold one in So Saffron and the detailed one in Daffodil Delight or Crushed Curry, whichever one you fancy. I'm just doing a plain centre just to show you how the flowers go on the wire, and so just stamp that in the centre, and then you've got the top of the second one, and you're going to put another pad, foam pad on top, and then the stamped one facing up. Alright, and then you can give it a little squidge with your hand to give it a bit of shape, and then you can just put a clear faceted gem in the inside if you want to, or you could punch another shape and make another center. Those gerbera flowers are quite nice, you could make some of those, but I've just left it with the daisies. Okay, and the tag, I just used the scallop edge punch on the top of 2 layers and stamped the stems in Old Olive and cut out the flowers on some scrap metal. I just tied it around the ribbon with some linen thread. Okay, so that's how you actually make the little daisies on the stem. And look, you can't see anything on the back. They're really cute. Alright, and then what I did, I cut down some so they're short and left some tall, and I put in the gypsophilia flowers just to fill it out. Okay, so that's that. So the kit that we did was the So Happy kit, and it comes with a stamp set, it comes with a clear block, it comes with a tiny ink spot, and you get to keep it all. And the beauty thing of it is, so it comes in a lovely box like this. I won't open it because I'm going to give this as a giveaway to anyone that enters any comments on this video. I'll probably do it next Thursday, so if you comment on the video, I'll do random generator and to get the winner for this, and I'll send this to you. It's a complete kit, so I won't open it. but you can get a refill kit as well, because you'll be left with the stamp set, the ink block and the Stampin block ink pad, and everything is included for you. So the refill kit, you know, you can reproduce all the projects, all the stamping of the flowers is all done for you. You get all the different shaped envelopes and the different shaped cards, all the matting layers. So even just the refill kit is good. So I'll just show you the different cards. They've all got different shaped envelopes. I'll just take the daisies away. I made it up as per instructions, and then I did some other cards to show you what you could do if you added a few different layers and embossing layers and that. And you get watercolor pencils in there as well. And what I did, I just added a little bit of Wink of Stella over the top, just to give it a bit of shine. Okay, so don't forget to leave a comment for my giveaway, and I'll speak to you again soon. Have a good day. Bye.